Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. And subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? Hello, my beautiful lovers. Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? Welcome back to my beautiful subscribers who are already here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Really and truly, okay? Thanks for any and everything that you may do for this channel, okay? I just couldn't do it without y'all, okay? So, this is an Archangel Raphael message, okay? So, let's see what it's kind of like, what is the advice? And also, it's like, which angel are you working closely with at this time, okay? So, we got Archangel Raphael. So it says enter higher planetary service and be a blazing light. Okay. So you have healed to this amazing place of being able to enter higher planetary service. Okay. Like it says it's time to fly and listen to your intuition right here on Archangel Bhakti's card. Okay. So I feel like you own. mm, let's see. What should be next? No, that's Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael's card says, see with enlightened eyes and open to abundance. So be very open to the things to the energies, I should say, that's coming in or awakening within you, okay? You're just tapping deeper and deeper into the I am presence right now through all of this healing that you're doing. So try to keep yourself very calm, very warm, in a very stable type of energy, okay? Look, very tempered. Don't let anybody affect you and what kind of beautiful peace you got going on within yourself, okay? So it says Archangel Raphael is a strong and powerful universal angel of the rank of seraphim. He resides in the center of Earth to help Lady Gaia. His color is black. His retreat is above Uluru, Australia, and he oversees that continent. He is the twin flame of Archangel Jules, who is in charge of the oceans, and they work together. They take the knowledge and wisdom you have stored in your Earth Star chakra and use it to enable you to make a deeper connection with Lady Gaia. Humans are bridges to source, and Archangel Raphael collects the energy that flows down through humanity and sends it to Lady Gaia. He also directs it to the people who are ready to use it for the planet and to the portals, ley lines, and great pyramids of the earth, okay? It says, for they are cosmic computers. In addition, he sends this energy to the four constellations, stars and planets connected with Earth's ascension, Orion, Sirius, the Pleiades, and Neptune, okay? So the guidance says this card calls you to higher planetary service in a way that illuminates you as you serve. It suggests you bring light down through your 12 chakras and then mentally connect with Archangel Raphael and send the energy through the ley lines. Then form bridges of light to the great pyramids of Earth and the stars. See Earth and the cosmos light up with pure golden light. It is important to make sure you are grounded and receptive, okay, through this process. For pure energy from Archangel Raphael is now streaming back up through you, lighting you up. Be a blazing flame, radiating in all directions. And it's so funny because last night they had me sitting here Googling all kinds of things like the Pyramid of Giza and the geometry behind it. And I was looking at the Sphinx and I was looking at ley lines, and they were telling me I live right on a ley line because I live right next door to a lodge. Okay. And ley lines are also easily Googleable. You can Google a map and it'll tell you like where the ley lines are near you. Okay. California is actually quite the hot spot for ley lines and magical energy centers, but there are many of these places all over the United States. So become more aware of that. But also, you don't have to be right on a ley line in order to connect to the nearest one, okay? Your Earth Star chakra is very powerful, and it's something that you have definitely put a lot of energy into healing the more that you've been doing all of this grounding and just trying to stay connected in your body and staying in the moment. That's what it was all for this time now, where we are all as a collective working very closely with Archangel Raphael and seeding this light into Gaia, okay? So what are you helping them with the most at this time, Archangel Raphael? We got limitations inspire innovations, okay? So he's helping you to heal all of those times where you felt very limited, helping you to see these things, these times where you were limited, as this amazing light that you have awakened within yourself. It's like without all of your limitations and without all of these very negative or lower vibrational situations that you went through, you would never have like the inspiration, the determination, the drive, the light that you carry right now, okay? So he's helping you to really appreciate these things of the past. You might find yourself doing a lot of reflection. And also we got Creator Earth at the bottom of the deck, which is why I kind of giggle, because that Earth energy is highly important, you know? Like you're grounding all of this beautiful inspiration and pulling innovation and like new creative energies and ideas from, you know, Archangel Raphael and any other angels that work with you, you know, and Gaia herself, okay? It says lead your metamorphosis, okay? So right now you have healed to the point where you are a leader, not only in your own life but in the lives of others. But it's very important that Archangel Raphael, it's very important that Archangel Raphael tells you that um you truly are the leader, you know, so you have to be that leader in all times, you know, like don't let anybody snuff out this spark of hustle that you have going on within yourself, and be careful not to be distracted by too many shiny things at this time, you know. Focus on your soul's mission at this time. You are meant to be a beautiful muse to inspire others. So if you're not focused on your divine purpose and really putting your head and your heart and everything that you got into it, then how can you be able to, you know, inspire the people that you're here to inspire? How are you spreading the I am presence and creating many more creative solutions to any problems that may come up in your life, you know? So it's very important that as you heal others, as you work with this earth energy, as you see that light, that you are very open to accepting and receiving what it is that the divine is giving you in return, okay? Very important that you feed your artist at this time and welcome more of this. I don't want to say, I do want to say more of this divine masculine energy within you. It's like he's saying tempered, okay? It's like you're in this great balance between your feminine and masculine energies at this time, and that that is wholeness, you know. And that wholeness is so powerful, and you need to utilize it in every way that you can and learn about all of these different things that you're called to learn about, you know. Because it was funny how it happened. Like I was just scrolling through YouTube trying to find something, you know, kind of positive, kind of interesting to watch, you know. So I came upon like different kinds of videos, you know. Some they were talking about like sacred geometrics and things like that, and the placing of buildings, and you know, the cosmic energies and how it all really relates to the Bible, you know. Of course that would be the kind of stuff that I would like to hear sometimes, right? But it was very interesting, you know, and it really inspired me. It really sparked me to look into these different areas that they were talking about and these different things that they were talking about. And ley lines was kind of something that spirit added into there, you know. So really follow your intuition, because you never know why spirit's guiding you the way that they're guiding you. You never know how they want to use your healing in order to aid in the ascension and lifting of others. I just seen ascension lift up in here somewhere, but I can't find it now. What else? So we got the unicorn portal, okay, which says focus your light and listen for a message, okay? So focus yourself on very positive things, on the things that you want to know. Wisdom seeks those that seek it, okay? So if you're not trying to learn anything, or if you're not trying to become more wise, and if you're not pondering life and death and all these different things and wanting to know more about how you work and how the universe works, then it's like you're just never going to get those answers. You have to want those answers, and you have to be willing to do the work and the soul healing to find those answers within yourself, you know. Once you align with your essence and you show your true colors, then you receive all of this beautiful healing information. So it's very important that you just continue to go with the flow the way that you've been doing, because you are tapping into this healing information that he's talking about. Okay. We got refreshing oasis. Okay. So this is what is the point of all this? It's almost like he's saying, okay, as long as you're seeding this beautiful light and working closely with Archangel Raphael, you're doing your job, you know. As long as you're focused on doing the healing, as long as you're nurturing yourself and focusing on gathering your strength, which is your wisdom and your light that you receive from God, right? As long as you're focused on that and adding to your soul in a very positive way with the things that you're looking into and the things that you're learning from the divine at this time, then you're always in this energy of a refreshing oasis. You're always just chilling and kicking back and cooling, resting in this beautiful cocoon of white light that you are currently be in. Okay. It's like, yes, you transformed into this beautiful and amazing butterfly who is very aware of the very powerful channel that you are. You know how to rest in perfect love, and you really do understand oneness, but you're still being like protected, you know. Even though you're already the butterfly, it's like when you transformed and expanded, the cocoon that you were in transformed and expanded to a place of light. It didn't go away, you know, because the caterpillar sort of sheds its cocoon and it lives a bit of, no, it sheds its cocoon forever, you know. But that butterfly is still seen as something beautiful and something that is protected, a creature that belongs to God, okay? So that's the same way that you are, okay? So keep your intentions very pure at this time, you know. Find clarity in every moment where you can find it, and surrender your ego at all costs, okay? Operate in this life by the law of grace, and don't let anybody stop you from doing that. Make sure that you be your divine essence as much as you can, and you dissolve all negativity or lower vibrational stuff in grace, okay? Because you know grace dissolves any and all negative or lower vibrational energies at this time. Okay, we got the architect with the ace of keys or the ace of swords. Okay, ooh, slippery. Okay. So you are this beautiful architect building this amazing life, really taking charge of your metamorphosis and pointing out which way it is that you want to go. But let's, so in this card, okay, he's pointing at something. There's certain cards in the deck where there's a person in the card pointing, and the book always says that, you know, whatever they're pointing at is important to this card. Okay, so what is the, okay, we got the tower. Okay. And that's what I was just talking about, you know, just releasing any and all negative or lower vibrational energy. And also, I feel like releasing fear, releasing doubt, releasing worry is so important to your journey at this time. Okay. I see 117. Okay. So you could be seeing any combinations of ones and sevens. You could be a life path number 8, 11, 1, or 7. Okay. But it's like, in order for you to see clearly or to clearly direct things, you have to avoid this tower type of energy. Because I think we put ourselves through a lot more towers than people on the outside of us once we really awaken to our soul power. We know, because we go back and forth, you know, it's like this tug of war until we come together into this wholeness. And even then, it's still a little bit confusing sometimes, and we still can put ourselves through a certain tower, you know. But he's saying heal those energies of doubt, heal that worry. All of that is like a negative prayer that gets in the way of the light that you're meant to express, the light you're meant to seed, you know. What else? We got the the War of Roses, okay? So you could be having some sort of inner conflict just a little bit, you know. But I feel like you've really progressed, you know. There's a little castle and a big castle in the background, you know, and it's just giving me this energy of you went over. It's like almost like maybe you feel like you're being attacked by people in your environment or people, at your job or wherever, because you left that team where you were thinking small and went over to the team of the divine where you were thinking big. You decided to get held in this cocoon of white light, and you could really like feel the negativity from the people on the outside of you that are currently experiencing towers also, so he's saying like just there's a way to like, you're very strong, okay? You can withstand that type of energy with no problem. The biggest thing is just ignoring that shit. I promise you. Yeah, I know sometimes you can't completely ignore it, but I go talk right to my angels, right to the divine. I'll say a quick prayer about it, and and I will receive clarity, and I feel much better in that situation than I would have felt if I entertained the nonsense or I entered into this fight. I let God fight my fights. And so I'm always winning. And that's the same way that you are too, as long as you're doing your job and seeding your light properly and upholding your healing and this new type of energy that you evolved into, okay? There's no need to like go back and forth with yourself or feel like you have to go back and forth with anyone on the outside of you, because you just don't. Okay? We got the five of forces, okay? It says summer and winter. And I'm hearing that one quote. Um, I think it goes like, I never knew that within me burned an invincible summer, or something like this. I feel like even though it's winter, or it's about to be winter on Saturday, okay? Even though it's winter, it's like summer within you. Like there's this bright, beautiful light growing within you, and all of this different energy. This is like such a healing picture right here. This summer energy, it's giving healing, it's giving fertile, it's giving everything being laid out for you. It's also giving me the energy, because of these streaks like through this tall grass, this energy of you choosing to walk a way that nobody ever walked before, like you kind of paving a way for other people on the outside of you. So it's like, if people can't see your light, if they can't find a way to benefit from the beautiful light and healing light codes that you carry, then it's just like really their problem. They're choosing to have an issue with you or what it is that you're trying to do in your own life. Just an energy of somebody being very focused on you through this energy of healing, and you trusting in your spiritual guides that are around you at all times, making sure that your stability is something that's going to stay put. And that's why you said earlier, focus on your creations, on what it is that you're trying to build, and keep your head and your heart very clear so that you can follow your intuition to building that thing just right, and don't give up on yourself and go backwards, with the world, okay? And we got the five of keys, but also this is Uriel and the Sphinx, okay? Giving me this energy of clarity of mind and of having access to all of these information because of the dramatic cycle that you just recently closed. So holding on to that at all costs in order to see your wishes truly fulfilled, it requires that you release any ways of thinking that don't serve you with this five of keys or five of swords type of energy. Clearing the mind, cleaning house, because this looks like a little house, with a high view, but this house was cleared of all of the dirt and debris and trash before this table was set up here, and all of this beautiful, bountiful choices and options of what they can consume or what they can eat and what they can fill themselves with to be nourished, okay? And that's the same way that your house or your vessel is or has to be in order for you to truly tap into your Akashic library the way that you want to. In order to express that beautiful, magical, healing energy outside of you, you have to keep yourself very clear and in a healed place. And like I said, be the leader in that way, and not necessarily feeling like being a leader means that you have to tell other people what to do or organize other people in a certain way. If a leader chooses the proper people, the proper team is what he's saying, then they find themselves never having to tell that team what to do. Okay, because they chose the right team and everybody knows what role they need to play and everybody is in favor of the same vision or the same way that they want to see this business or this project going. Okay, and that's how you keep this wheel turned up right in your favor. Where is it? Right here. Okay, the wheel of fortune. And also the Ark of the Covenant is on here, you know. And this card talks about you upholding your covenant with the divine. And I think this is absolutely, truly something that you really do and you really want to do. But sometimes you might get a little confused, you know, like, or get a little bit irritated or something. There's something there that is like a bit of a mental snag for you sometimes, you know, like you cutting down a tree in your own way sometimes, you know, instead of giving yourself like a compassionate lead, you're a little bit harder on yourself and you create blockages and, you know, sort of have your spirit team wasting their time clearing out that road that they had already cleared for you just because you want to, like, because you can feel the negative energies of the community, you know. But he's saying, like, seek non-attachment at this time and make sure that you communicate very clearly with the divine whenever you feel yourself being all tied up. Make sure you take that time for rest and rejuvenation. Okay, look, Archangel Raphael right here. Take that time with him and find that healing that you need within yourself. Give yourself that time of restoration and healing and rest so that you can be at your best at all times and you can see the light the way that you're meant to do. And as long as you're focused on that and doing that, you're receiving so much in return, even if you can't always see it. And that could be what it is. Like, maybe you just don't see changes, or, you know, maybe you feel like you're going through a bit of a storm, like I said, because of these deceitful people on the outside of you steady taking actions against you. But he's saying, no, none of that is a problem. None of that is the problem. The problem is, how are you thinking about this, and how are you allowing these things that are going on the outside of you to affect you? Because to allow them to affect you is to show some sort of fear, or, you know, to worry that someone else could take you down or send you into a tower or drag you through some sort of war. It's kind of a fear that they have the power to do that, and in that way you kind of give these energies power. Okay, so trust in your soul healing and the power that you have built up within yourself, and know that also you have the best protection and, you know, like, backing that you ever could have, and that is God himself. Okay? So there's nothing ever to worry about. Let me shuffle this real quick. I seen the sun, which feels like confirmation. What's the architect and the lookout? We got the goddess of the moon, okay? So it's like trusting in your intuition at all costs, like knowing that these beautiful angels of love work through you. You are an angel of love yourself, okay? So just be that, okay? And know that your happy family and spirit, you know, they always got your back. They're always covering you, protecting you, carrying you through this thing every step of the way, okay? And then we got action, making sure that whatever actions you take, you're going to be successful in those actions. But you gotta stop overthinking this beautiful blossoming abundance that's here for you, you know, and just put your love and your joy and your happiness into doing whatever it is that you do. And that alone kills off all of these deceitful or nasty, hateful energies who want to cause any kind of storm for you. Because nothing in them mirrors anything in you, because you work according to the will of God and you have faith in the healing and the growth that He has done in your life, you know? I'm supposed to look up a number from here. 417 is calling my name, okay? Whoa, whoa, where are you going? Do, do. So it says that 417 Well, it talks about the energies of the archangels, okay? You creating your own reality, allowing yourself to follow your instinct and intuition, and finding success and personal fulfillment. It says we create our own realities by our thoughts, beliefs, and actions, okay? You're tapped into the universal energies and your faith and following like what you have learned, what you have pulled from this spirituality, and also the things that you study and use to educate yourself are very important at this time, you know. Make sure that you constantly try to gain an understanding of yourself and of others, even if they're in a deceitful type of energy, because it still brings you a lot, you know. This ad says your true height essentials, okay? So, in order to reach that true height or that highest place of ascension, although I feel, well, they always tell me we never stop ascending, you know, to reach that true height, these things are important, okay? Understanding the self and others, determination and persistence of purpose, inner strength and inner wisdom, spiritual awakening and spiritual development and enlightenment, and trusting in your empathic and psychic abilities, okay? But 417 brings a message from your angels that the hard work and effort you have put toward achieving your spiritual goals and aspirations has been acknowledged by the angelic and universal realms. You are on the right path, and your positive attitude and optimistic outlook has ensured that you are making leaps and bounds along your spiritual path and soul mission. You are to be commended and applauded for your diligence and devotion. Trust that you will reap your well earned rewards. Your angels encourage you to keep up the good work, okay? It says 417 is a message that your positive affirmations and prayers have manifested your rewards, dreams, and desires. Trust that you are on the right path in your life and accept your blessings with grace and gratitude. 417 encourages you to shine your divine light and love upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Use your personal skills, interests, passions, and wisdom for the betterment of yourself and others. The angels are with you to smooth your path so that you are free to shine your light, okay? Beautiful. Thank you very much, Archangel Raphael. What else? Obstacles, okay? Obstacles, okay? It says blocks and hindrances placed in your way to prevent you from moving forward, being targeted by those wanting to cause trouble and blocks, okay? All of that is being handled at this time. It's being taken care of. They're very aware of it. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. It's not something to worry about or to ever be afraid of. And definitely don't let these people who are trying to place blocks and hindrances in your path make you feel like you're doing anything wrong or you're going the wrong way. If it feels right to you and right to your soul, and you get those synchronicities and that confirmation that only the divine can give you, then, you know, who is anyone else to argue with you and your connection and the way that you commune with the divine or the way that you commune with God, okay? We got baby witch, okay? So this is someone who is a baby witch, a beginner or a novice practitioner of witchcraft, okay? They work for the Dark Lord, okay? It says their spells and hexes are not as potent as a seasoned witch, although they may be more reckless, you know? So you're dealing with a very reckless energy on the outside of you who is a follower of Baphomet, okay? It says they belong to secret societies and organizations, and some of them belong to the Church of Satan, okay? It's the news. It says, but it says scripted reports of events taking place that serve to push a specific agenda, being fed lies and half truths. Be careful not to be bamboozled. But also, it gives me the energy of like watching what you believe when you see the news, okay? Like, use your discernment in all areas of life, okay? And that includes when it comes to people who think they're just these powerful witches or sorcerers or whatever. They have no access to the Akashic records. They don't know what's going on. They don't know who they are. They don't know God because they chose not to. So just keep it pushing and keep focusing on your healing. That is the most important thing. These baby witches have no power over you. Any mountain placed in your way will always be moved. And it's very important that you trust in that, okay? What's the final thought? that you got for them, Archangel Raphael. Thank you so much for these beautiful messages. You know, I always appreciate you. So we got the angel of medicine, okay, which sounds like more beautiful healing energy, okay. But I'm definitely about to read it to you. Oh, it's number one. Perfect. So it says if you drew this card, Tat, I think it's Tatrukim commands you by being no, my bad. Tetrukim commends you by being aware of the artificial moats between various schools of medicine. There is a tendency to erect defensive walls like a figurative castle around each school and even criticize and denigrate the other schools. You know, this at some level borders on a farce, even though it can have severe and even grave consequences. When it comes to health, you know what is best for yourself and your family instinctively. You will not get dragged into this mere of competition outlooks on health and medicine, and will work with the most appropriate system that supports you and your family's health. Somewhere in the back of your mind lives an old proverb: an apple a day keeps the doctor away, okay? Let's get into that, okay? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So we need apple symbolism, okay? So the apple represents love, beauty, and wisdom. Okay. It also represents, it says temptation and original sin, but it's giving me the energy of you resisting temptation every single day, every time it come around. Okay. The apple also represents redemption. Okay. Redemption from the fall of man. Okay. So you have been redeemed. You are not a part of the fall of man that is currently happening. Okay. It says cosmos or totality. And I feel like to say that the fall of man is happening is kind of like counterproductive. You know, there are only men who choose to follow the Baphomet or anything that is not of God that are kind of falling, you know, but they're falling in a controlled state, is kind of what he's saying. It's like a lot of people don't really truly grasp Earth and its purpose. So even the people who appear to be falling, even the people who are trapped in these more negative types of energies, they too are in a cosmic type of school. And when you die, your soul comes back and it goes through the school again with the lessons that it learned from the last lifetime. So we are lessons to them just like they are lessons for us, okay? It's oneness. We all work together on a very large scale. It says the apple represents cosmos or totality. It says the apple's nearly perfect spherical shape can symbolize the cosmos or wholeness, okay, and totality, being totally whole within the self, okay? You need that every day. You need to work out of the energies of love, you know. It's okay to have desire, to wish to know things, to wish to grow things, okay? Knowledge, okay? Learn things as often as possible. It says the apple represents the union of opposites. And sometimes just accepting that someone else is the opposite of you and forgive them for wherever they are in their learning process advances you as a soul and brings unity between the two of you, even though you cannot get along. But once you gain the wisdom on them in that situation, you understand them and you are nourished and kept from the danger and temptation of them, okay? It says the pentagram, okay? The five seeds in the shape of a pentagram at the heart of the cross section of an apple corresponds symbolically to the human being, okay? Because the pentagram, depending on who you ask, represents earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, okay? That's why it represents the human. It says biting into all knowledge, users would get out of this computer, okay? So the Apple logo. But it's like you are a supercomputer. I've told you guys this thousands of times. The more you heal, the faster, and the more you clean out your computer. Because what happens to a computer, to a very advanced piece of technology, when it has so many files and so many different things clogged up into it, it starts to run slower, and it's susceptible to viruses and things like that coming in and threatening the health of that very powerful supercomputer. You and your mind, your body, your soul, your heart is the very same way. So very important to uphold your healing and keep yourself empty, but in a healthy way. Not empty, always full, always ever expansive, and totally filled up with light, grace, and love, but also empty, empty of all the things that are not provided by God, okay? Empty of all negativity, of all heavy energies, of anything that could weigh your heart down and get in the way of your pure intentions and your divine mission, okay? So, it says, of course, there is a broader picture that demonstrates your personal power, discernment, and integrity. If you give this some thought, nothing is more important than health and vitality. Health, having wealth, material possessions, and such like pales in. Whew, having wealth, material possessions, and such like pales into insignificance compared to being healthy and sound of mind and body. The latter is one of your priorities in life. Eating food that offers good nutrition, making time and space for physical exercise, and of course, not allowing yourself to be manipulated into negative downward spiral of thinking, okay? It is always a question of balance between hectic work lives, conflicting information, product advertising, celebrity endorsement, and downright propaganda from the media. You can reconcile the seemingly irreconcilable. And this is something in which you can take great pride, okay? So take pride in yourself, in your healing journey. You've done something that is extremely difficult for people to do, okay? You've reached a very high place in your ascension. So, he's showing me like, reaching back, when you climb up, you reach back and you help the next person up. Okay. This is how it really truly should be, helping people to learn their lessons and learn more about themselves once as you gain the lessons and learn things about yourself. And sometimes I'm teaching you guys things and I'm learning from that thing the same day you learn from that thing, because they always come with like a really different perspective on certain things, and I just love that about this. So don't worry about anything. Like I said, keep seeding this light. You are already of higher planetary service. So don't keep looking at yourself like you're trying to get somewhere, or like anyone outside of you can stop you, because they can't. You're already there, okay? You just got to focus on what's important at this time and shut out everything else. Like he said before, everything that is not of God, everything God is not providing to you, you don't need that, okay? So, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.